Always tracking, always alerting. Here's your Storm Track 15 weather.
Not a good start.
It's a beautiful start. Feels like fall out there. Funny story though, my sister lives in New York. I talked to her yesterday. I was telling her about UL homecoming, super excited. And I said, yeah, I don't really know what to wear to that, but probably a sweater. It's going to be really cold. I then looked at the weather and I think the high's like 82. So
yeah.
Louisiana, fun times.
Got to stick around. It'll change, but then it'll change back.
It will, but that looks to be the situation here, Adam.
Yeah, we are going to see some big changes in the days ahead, but at least we have this nice fall start to the morning out there.
At least we have a moment.
Yeah, it is a chilly one across Acadiana. You're definitely going to want the jacket as you head out the door. Take a look from our Queen City of the Tash camera in New Iberia. Now, this sits atop the Community First Bank building there, Admiral Doyle and Lewis Streets. Traffic's starting to pick up, but not a bad looking start. Maybe a little light fog off in the distance, but that's about the only concern we see out there. 51 degrees, a northerly, well, if you can call it a breeze, a light wind there at 3 miles an hour. 43-degree dew points is some really dry air and clear skies. On radar, there is nothing to track across our area or anywhere around us as we remain dry. So this becomes a temperature forecast for the remainder of today. You can see that by 7 o'clock, we are down into the 40s. In fact, Bill Platt, you're down to the 30s right now. So that means you definitely want a jacket headed out the door. 9 o'clock, still kind of chilly out there, jumping above the 50-degree mark though. By the time we get to around midday, we are seeing those temperatures climbing fast, and it becomes a much more pleasant time. This afternoon, we'll reach 70 degrees and even climb above that. Now, a reminder that this model tends to run about 3 to 4 degrees below what that actual air temperature is. So when you're seeing a temperature of 71 in Lafayette at 3 p.m., it's really going to be likely 74, 75 for that daytime high. As we get into the evening, though, those temperatures will start to drop off here, and it turns out to be another nice night. So again, those afternoon highs ranging from the lower 70s north of I-10, mid-70s here south of the interstate with those clouds building on in. Very similar to yesterday. You know, we saw a lot of clouds around the area around midday. I think that'll be the case again today. Waking up tomorrow, well, we'll see the lower 40s here again across the area. Closer to 50, though, I think, especially with a little more moisture return. And then on the day tomorrow, we will be getting closer and closer to that 80-degree mark. And then going from there, big warm up here as we get into the end of the week and towards the weekend. You know, Alex is mentioning that while right now you want a jacket, you know, Saturday for homecoming, mid-80s, it's not going to be that chill in the air. So we have those cooler conditions for the time being. Thursday, our best rain chance. Now that comes as an isolated rain chance as we see some clouds starting to build on into the picture here, climbing into the 80s. And there afterwards, we will be watching for some very warm and humid conditions before a little bit of a break for Saturday, homecoming itself. Morning starts off pretty nice, but the afternoon, they're warm with sunshine. And then we get to more of a humid pattern there going into next week, where Monday could actually get a little hot, mid to upper 80s showing up in the forecast.
Thought we were done with hot.
No, you're never done with hot
I don't know if we
around
ever are. Yeah, that is.
Maybe that was just a request I'd put in.
It was. You know, unfortunately, we couldn't fulfill that request, but you won't have to wait too long. We'll be back down.
What did Al say
Thank you
last
so
week?
much.
Put it in the suggestion box.
Yeah, you know, we'll start up our suggestion
We'll show you
box.
where it is. Oh, I love it. Okay, guys. Well, coming up here, a lot to talk about with